Hello and welcome back to RollerCoaster Tycoon 3. We're back in career mode, going to the wild expansion where we left off from a RollerCoaster Odyssey, and we're moving on to Zoo Rescue. The zoo has been criminally neglected. It's on its last legs. This place needs a fresh angle, a better environment for the animals, and a whole lot more fun for the visitors. In short, an expert makeover, RollerCoaster Tycoon style. Now if my voice sounds a little bit deep, that's because I just woke up. This is my morning voice. Alright, let's see, objectives. We have, oh gosh, the average animal health is 14%, that's terrible. If we look at our objectives, to win we need a park rating of 800, average animal health of 90%, and a VIP, Major Smythe, is arriving on the 23rd of September, but that's assuming we finish these. If we don't finish those, then this date will keep getting pushed back. And he wants to visit, or she, I don't know, it, whatever it is, the person wants to visit 5 animal viewing galleries. Okay. Oh, we also got to get the dung under control. So I was looking around in this place before I started recording. Look at this tiny enclosure. These poor rhinos, they need more space. And is there no staff here? Roger, the rhino is getting very hungry. I can imagine. I don't think we have any staff. Did they all quit or something? Oh yeah, we have no animal keepers. What the heck? So you are a little on the lazy side, so you're dismissed. Let's try this again. This person, the first thing she does is fall face first into the animal poop. That cracks me up. Okay. Now she's all trained up. Just one more time. There she go. Now she's beaming, happy. And let's expand this enclosure a little bit so they have more space. How do I... Here we go. Wait a minute. Why do they have wooden fences? What is this? This can't be right. Hold on a second. Maybe I should just sell them all so I can rebuild the enclosures. If I look at this, rhinos require an electric fence. What is this? This is totally inadequate. Okay. Well, let's sell this. How do I sell this? Here we go. Yeah, get rid of the gallery. Get rid of the animal house. We need to completely overhaul this place. So let's push this all the way back to the back wall. Make this a bit bigger. Let's have it go all the way back to there. There we go. Now we'll just get rid of these. Oops, didn't mean to delete that one. Oh, they're all backed into tight spaces. Alright. Smelly dung. Nearby residents and visitors are complaining about the terrible smell of dung. Clear all of it up in 30 days for increased visitor numbers. Okay. I'll take on the challenge. Actually, I think I should have postponed it. Oops. We'll just, work with the game paused or something? I don't know. Why can't I set this animal down? There it goes. Is this hill not traversable? Let me see. Lenses. Oh yeah, they can't even go up here. That's easy to fix. Let me just grab this, and drop this down a tad, and get this funny edge by the edge of the park. Now we smooth it all out. Okay, that looks kind of ridiculous now, but look at the edge. I guess you could say that that's like a safety feature to keep the rhinos from escaping. I don't know. Let's pause the world, because we're on the clock now with the challenge. Let's move you over here and delete these ridiculous wooden enclosure fences and replace them with proper wire fences. And look at the plants left over, indicating where it used to be. Animal houses. Y'all need a large herbivore house, and I think that was here before? I think they can reach it here. Yeah, they can reach it there. And that will come with a new staff member. Let's change the feeding interval to frequent. There we go. And what is this? What is this? Come on. This tiny enclosure doesn't even have an animal house. Let me see. Can I just sell this? Oh, it has to be healthy before I can... Oh no, that's to release it. Sell it. Oh, that's piddly nothing. I don't want to waste it. Okay. Let me see. You need a giraffe. You need an animal house? Oh no, you need the small herbivore house. But first, let's get rid of this ridiculous gallery. Tiny little thing. Now we'll get rid of some of these tiles. There we go. Now let's build... Wait, was I supposed to do that? I don't think I was supposed to do that. I think the zebra can handle a wooden fence. Did I just waste it for nothing? Let me see. Wooden fence. Whoops! I deleted all that for nothing. No matter, we'll just expand it now. Let's make this fill in this whole area. And have it go fence to fence. Why can't I go over here? Hey! Is it because of these rails? Yes, it is. We don't need those rails. Oh no, my tree! Oh crap, I'll have to go put it back. Get rid of those rails. So that's where the animal enclosure will... Whoops, that was a path I just deleted. No, my tree! Okay, fine. We'll fix it. We'll fix it in a second. But yes, now this area is expanded. This poor zebra has a concrete floor to walk on. What is this? Let's give it a proper grass enclosure. Let's give it flowery grass. There you go, buddy. Nice spring flowers. And a path to fix what I just deleted by mistake. Boop. Right there. And these bushes look kind of silly, so let me do this. Oh no, not the enclosure itself. No, no, bad, no. Let's do this instead. One at a time. Oh, sadness. A little bit of hedgerow is fine, but it has to make sense where it's placed. Okay, let's fix what we broke. For the second time, I think. And get an herbivore house, which is this tab. We'll put it all the way... Let's put it kind of in the middle. Right here. That'll come with a staff member for our poor zebra. Let's change this feeding frequency to often. Okie dokie. Zebra pen is fixed. And why do our poor monkeys get this tiny little enclosure with a concrete floor? What kind of zoo is this? Criminally neglected is probably the best way we could have described it. Let's give them flowers as well. And at least they have the proper type of fence. Alright, I think they do. Do they need an electric fence? Let me check. Gorillas. Electric fence. Oh, yeah, this is wholly inadequate. Okay. This is the electric one, right? Yep. Electric fence. Let's have kind of like a... What do you call this? Like where the enclosure, where the path wraps around it. Never mind, I can't describe it. But we're going to expand it significantly. Let's also get rid of this. Get rid of these. Trap our guests inside the enclosure because that never went wrong. Jurassic Park. Hey, why'd that go over there? No, my tree! Hey, give that back. Okay, so now we have an enclosure wrapping around an enclosure. And looking at these paths, do these need to come off the way they do? As a start, we'll revise, we'll figure this out. But first, let's delete this inner enclosure so I can replace it with the proper enclosure. Get rid of the ape house. Okay, now we can grab our poor little gorillas and move them out here. You too. And this is why Caesar was created, or why Caesar revolted, because he couldn't handle this kind of mistreatment. Planet of the Apes is a cool movie, gotta say. Alright, and it's really cool how they captured so much emotion in Caesar's face when he was so furious about everything, and yet so peaceful. It's like a proper pacifist. Yo, man, the poop doesn't go away? What if I hit play? Oh, there it goes. I was wondering if the poop would vanish if I... Okay, that was cool. All the gorilla cages opened at once. But yeah, the poop disappeared, and if we look at our challenge real quick... give me that. Reduce the quantity of dung to 5. Current remaining is 17. That's not bad. Oh, but this isn't done. I gotta build the animal house real quick. And also maybe delete some of these silly bushes that seem a little out of place. This hedgerow. It looks good when it's right up against the fence, but since I moved the fence, now it's just out of place. Nice. Now for the animal house, the ape house, we'll put it back there. Cool beans! Change this to often so they all get fed and watered properly. Now we have this rather sad looking horse pen, So I need to expand it. I don't think we need to really delete any of it. We just need to make it bigger. So we click on the fence here. Not that. Give me this. Probably get rid of this gallery, actually. Close. Yeah, get rid of the gallery, because we're expanding the borders today. Same with these paths. Those can go. Okay, expand to there. All the way back there. Be the equestrian heaven. Horse heaven. Okay, that should be sufficiently big, although much of it isn't traversable. Let me get rid of this tree. There we go. Now they can get up to there. Right. Now I think if I just delete this area and then rebuild it, we don't have to worry about staff member cleaning it. So let me grab little horsey boy, or horsey girl, Hilda the horse. I like how all the horses are named after the first letter of the word horse. Or not named after, named with. Cracks me up. Oh, there's a horse inside too. Henry the horse. Well, that one doesn't have to move. We need... give me that. Give me that. Delete all of these. Oh, crap. I need to delete this part. Okay. Delete those. Delete those. Now play for just a second. Yay! Ha-ha-ho! Publicity boost. Hooray! I will be remembered as the lover of horses. And for those of you who remember, if you've been with my channel for a long time, since last year around July to October-ish, that's when I had a job actually taking care of horses. I actually quit that job because management treated me rather poorly, unfortunately, but it was a cool job while it lasted, and I learned a lot, and I got to work with horses. Although one of them did get spooked and took a shot at me with a kick, which kind of startled me. I didn't want to get injured, but that's a story for another day. There was a very funny horse named Gemma, and Gemma was obsessed with food. So her enclosure had no grass, just gravel, because Gemma was already obese as it was, and her owner was trying to get her to a healthy weight because her current weight was unhealthy, and if she could, she would just eat non-stop. So this poor horse lived in this gravel enclosure, and whenever I tried to move her, she'd always start probing my jacket for treats. It was really funny. When I was new at the job, I was kind of startled because I thought she might have been trying to bite me or something, but she was just trying to get a snack. Really cute. Okay. Horse enclosure. Push it back here. Here we go. Right there. Frequency to often. And I think that's all of the enclosures that we inherited with the park. So if I hit play, well, I guess it's not time sensitive anymore since we now have the... Hello, ducks! Since we finished the challenge. Hey, come back. No duck shall fly off my screen without getting thoroughly plucked and defeathered. Come here. Get quacked, you silly feathered fiend! Flying in the sky like a coward. Come down to land and fight me like a man, or like a goose. Because, you know, geese are kind of uncivilized as opposed to ducks. You know what I love about ducks is whenever they fly, they look like they're panicking. If you ever see a duck flying, they're so funny because they're so frantic. They flap like they think they're going to die. Although it may just be because, while they technically can fly, they're not really built for it. They're more waterfowl than fowl of the air. You foul fiends of the sky. Gert! One more. Yes. All of you have been defeathered properly. Right then. So all of these, oh, look at these poor fools. I forgot that I left them inside. Okay, you get out. You get out. I love the little panic animations that crack me up. Wait, are you standing on top of the enclosure? Oh, there we go. Okay. All of you get down. I hear a breakdown. If I remember from the staff screen, we don't have any staff other than the animal keepers that I just hired. So as soon as I get these poor souls out of this enclosure, we'll hire a mechanic to fix all of our broken rides and some handymen to clean up all this. Oh, there's more! There's more! I didn't realize so many were stuck inside. Okay, you poor fools. I'm pretty sure there wasn't this many before. Did they phase through the walls because the old path network went through it and their pathfinding route that was predetermined just took them through it? I don't know. Whatever the case, this is weird. But now, all you poor fools, consider yourselves rescued. Oh yes. Items and information 1 are too cheap. I can fix that. Watch this. Cheap my foot. Let's make these at least $2. $1.75. 80 cents. Now the other one is synchronized to it. Right then, we have a lot of garbage and lots of issues in this park. A managerial nightmare, but that's where I come in to fix everything. This guy is not that lazy. Look at that. Let's just give him some training. Wonderful. Let's hire another one. This dude is not exactly what I can work with, actually, so dismissed. The reason for that is, yeah, like this guy, I can work with that, because he's so lazy that disciplining him actually has an effect. But I think between around 40 to 50, discipline doesn't actually change anything, because it only takes effect if it's like higher than 60 or something. So I can't work with it unless I train him excessively, which just isn't cost effective. So if their laziness is about 30 or less, I can just train them. If their laziness is about 60 or more, I can discipline them and then train them. But if their laziness is somewhere between 40 and 50, then they're kind of just a lost cause, and I just throw them to the streets. This dude, yeah, like this guy, 25%. Nothing a little training can't fix. And let's hire another one. Look at this mess. This guy, he is very lazy, so we discipline. Now he's down to 22%. And a little bit of training. Wonderful. And maybe one more of these guys. 'Cause this place is a messy disaster. Oh, look at all these poor fools stuck inside. I forgot about them. Ugh! This guy is in reach for laziness, but he's unhappy, so I'm just gonna get rid of him. Why'd you even apply to the job, you moron? What about this guy? 84%. That might be too lazy. Okay, now he's down to 34%. Will 2 sessions of training get him down to 0? Okay, but he's not happy, so whatever. We'll just train him one more time. Anyway, I never actually checked all these ladies that I hired. 84%, my gosh. Okay, discipline. Then we'll train you up. There we go. How did you guys get in here? I swear, they must have been pathfinding to this spot before, walked in, and then freaked out. What the heck? I already cleaned this area out. What is wrong with you morons? Get out. Call it break-ins is what those are. Ew! What was that sound? Okay, these two are doing well. Let's check on this one. Oh, I just checked on her. Whoops. Is that everyone, or is there one I missed? Aha! You are lazy. And now you're less lazy. You're welcome. You're down to 2% laziness, then down to 0%, and not happy about it. What the heck? Fine. One more session of training. I try to make them happy like this because I'm not really sure how it works, but I'm pretty sure if they're not completely happy, then their laziness starts to tick back up because they're not satisfied. Anyway, look at our park rating. 0. My gosh. Litter and vomit minus 428. So the total is negative 19, but the total number doesn't go less than 0, so it's just stuck at 0. That's funny. But all the other objectives are fixed. The animal health average is 92%. That's enough to win Tycoon, actually, so that's good. So now we just have to salvage this dismal park rating. And to do that, let's build some rides. I think I want to... Let me see. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 animal enclosures. So to win Tycoon, I think we needed 5. Yeah, we need 5. Or no, 5 galleries. Oh, that reminds me. I forgot about galleries. We gotta add those so we can actually cash out on these. Boom! How about that? Let's put one here. And here. And here. More galleries, the better. We can cash in on everything. Beautiful. Now we can extend this path over to the... Hey! Why can't I... Oh. No, my tree! Darn it. I keep accidentally deleting stuff. I think that's everything covered. Although I did forget this enclosure. Why are all these people stuck here? What is wrong with you? Let's wrap this around. And connect here. Whoops. And maybe put some rides over here. Oh, I'm out of money. Yikes. Can I take out a loan? 9%? That sucks. Okay. The maximum loan is $10,000, so we don't have a whole lot of cushion space to work. Not very much money. But now that that's fixed, we need a enclosure for this place. And I just realized I haven't opened any of my enclosures, so we'll have to do that. Look at these poor fools, trapped inside. Let's open this real quick. Do we have any male? Okay, that's Henry, that's a male. Hilda, female. So they should eventually breed, so we'll be able to charge more in time. But for now, I think we can only charge about, I don't know, $4. Let's try that to start. That might be too expensive, though. And what is wrong with you fools? Let's get you out. Get you out. There. Lost. Lost. Heading for information. Well, you just got yourself out. What about you fools? Lost. They're stuck in the fence. And these people are phased through the floor. That doesn't make sense. Why are you floating? Oh, there it goes. There's a lot of you stuck here. Wyatt G is trapped inside an enclosure. Yeah, working on it. Working on it. That's just about everyone. Yes, I think that's everyone everyone rescued. Let's fix all these other ones now. This one should be... Well, first of all, we should open it. Let's charge... How many gorillas do I have? I think there's just 4. Oh, no, it's 5. So I think... Oh, what the? There's more people over here. Fleeing from Gladys the gorilla and fleeing from Gladys the gorilla. That's funny. Now you're floating in space. Right, back to this. $5. I'm going to guess that we can charge $1 per animal? I don't even know. I don't know what the proper way to charge is, but we have one measly zebra in here, so we probably can't charge more than a couple bucks. Let's open these. Now this poor zebra is probably very lonely, so let's buy a few more zebras as company. I think Zeke? Zeke is male, right? Yeah, male. So let's buy a female. And maybe just one baby. Just one little baby. Just to start out. Now this enclosure's price is a little more justified. Let's push this up to $3. Our park rating is starting to go up again. That's a good sign. And the rhinos should be... How many rhinos do I have? I think just 3. Yeah, just 3. So we'll charge a measly $3, I guess. Cool beans. Did I open this one? Oh, good. Okay, I hardly have any cash left, so this is going to be a bit of a close cut. But let's buy some stuff. That's too big. Let's buy some stuff and put it here for our guests to play on. And Sanity is a nice medium-sized ride, but it takes up kind of all the space. I guess we can put it here. Why not? And I want the path or the base of it to stay concrete, so we'll delete that and put it there. Cool. So you enter one side, exit the other side. To help with congestion? Not congestion. To help with traffic? I don't know. What are these boring colors, though? What the heck? $4.16, not bad. So we can charge a lot for this. $4.20. And as far as the colors, what are these all like a grayish green color? That works, I suppose. Although the white does look more gray than white. So how about... Yeah, there we go. Nice bright colors. That's how I like to go. Rock and roll. We have a few thousand left, so let's expand a little bit more. Build maybe one more ride. I think this whole area should be dedicated to just that ride. So let me see. Grab the leafy paths and destroy this tree. And no, not that path. I was trying to delete that. The fence. There we go. Grab this. And then, no! Not like that. Extend it all the way out here. I could put a couple rides here and maybe one ride there. So let's see. We have a thrill ride, a gentle ride, and is this a thrill ride? This is the Whirling Dervish, isn't it? Yeah, that's a Whirling Dervish, so that's a bit more intense. So maybe a junior ride? Whoops, close you. Junior ride. That's not a junior ride, this is a junior ride. Let's get a merry-go-round close to the front. And unlike this one, I am fine with this one. No! I'm fine with this one having a leafy bottom. No, 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 no. Give me the adventure path. 1.61, so $1.60. Boring. Okay, we may even be able to fit 2 more rides in here. Let me see. Do we have anything little? Any little baby rides? This one's nice and narrow, so possibly? Although it doesn't snap to the paths the way I want to. Oh, here we go. Put it back here. And do this. Okay, this is going to be interesting, but we're going to make this work. Let me see. Oh, look at that! It automatically snaps to it. Nice. Yep, there we go. Wonderful. So this can open with stats that are not bad. $2.60 per rider. And I think we have just enough funds for a couple more rides. A couple small ones to go in here. Let's do another thrill ride. This one's tiny. Bucking Bull seems fitting for a zoo type park. Let's actually swap those. Yeah, we'll make it opposite to what the merry-go-round is doing. So where'd they go? Bucking Bull. Put it there. No! Why'd it go over here? You saw my cursor was over there. Go there. Oh, I can't. Hey, what the heck? What is wrong with the landscape? Okay, we're gonna fix this. Here's a little trick I like to do if the land isn't perfectly flat and starts to be kind of weird. If I do this, see how the land kind of moves a little bit? If I push this back here, so now the land is flat because it snapped to the Bucking Bull. That sounds like a bad word. I can put that there and ho-ho, I fixed it. I broke the system. Nice. No! I'm trying to click this X, but the buttons are too small. Stats on this, 255, so $2.60. Very good. Now one more ride might fit right here. Let's look at the options. That is way too big. Dodgems, or also known as bumper cars. I'd rather than not touch the other rides. I'd rather have some space. So let's look at other options first. Same problem with teacups. How about junior rides? Monster ride? Still too big, because it's 4x4. I need one that's 3x3. Let's try thrill rides. 3x3, please. No, that's way too big. Here we go. A freefall ride. And don't pause the world. I'm not sure how tall I can make this, but anyway. Let's actually see what it does. Is it gonna go? There it goes. That was pathetic. 44 miles per hour? No, sir. Let's go 76. Let's try it now. Let's give it 3 bounces. Either I made this way too tall or this is way too slow of a launch. Let's try 90 miles per hour. Let's test it for real. What? Is this gonna crash? I'm gonna laugh if it crashes. No, but it got pretty high up there. Let's speed it up just a little bit, see if we can get up to the top. Woo! a little bit closer. Let's just leave it at that. I don't want to make it too dangerous. Let's go with flaming red, white and red. Look at that. That's a cool color scheme. And the black, is that these rails here? There we go. What about light blue? Yeah, I think I like that. Let's do that. Let's add our entrance and our exit. Nice stats. Okie dokie. Oh, hey, we did it. The park rating has gotten high enough. Sweet. We've been awarded yeah, we did. We got awarded a lot of cash. That was very good. Let's finish this real quick and then look at what our next steps are. If I open this, oh yeah, 2 of these are already checked. Nice. We just have to get our park rating to 600. That's going to be an instant win for that. Let's change these path colors from their boring, dismal gray tones to, where is it? How do I change it? Oh, it's this, isn't it? Blue, red. Let's make this part white, actually. Blue highlights there. Nice. And with stats like these, let me try to break away from the usual convention I follow and charge $4 and see if the intensity and nausea ratings will justify that or not. Maybe. I hope. It's possible. What's holding us back at the moment? If I hover over this... Oh, the total is 807, so it's working itself up still. Guests in park. Oh yeah, I have to sustain it for 2 months. I get it. I was looking at this number. That's the guest I have. Whoops. Okay, let's look at thoughts on this and see if people will think it's too expensive or not. Any takers? Really good what? At $4? Really? That can't be right. Raphael G, is that you? Yeah, that's him. I guess charging more than the intensity or more than the excitement was the right thing. I guess because these stats are so high. So the rule of thumb that I've always followed by charging what the excitement is, maybe I'm selling myself short. Maybe that's why I struggle sometimes financially. So on junior rides like this, where the only real decent stat is the excitement itself, everything else is piddly nothing, then maybe I'll use that. But on more intense rides like this, I might be able to get away with more. Let me try $3 and see if all these people get offended and run away. Anybody? Oh, it's going to run its cycle first. Okay, speed up. Oh, this looks funny. Hey, they're paying it. They are paying it. Okay. I have won the award, Tidiest Park. Nice. I only have like 3 handymen, though. So that was quickly solved. Why do we have so many bathrooms? What the heck? Weird. I don't think we need that many, but alright. Are these underpriced? Really good value. Oh, I was afraid of that. Is stingy with the toppings, someone said. Well, turn everything on, I guess. Or actually, no, make them customer's choice. And now we can turn the prices up. So let's make this $2, $2.25, $2.7 or $2.50. I mean, whoops. No, down, $2.50, $2.75. Synchronize stalls of this type. Now this stall, synchronize, let's go 150 and 135, I don't know. Whatever's fair. Souvenir stall. I like how the souvenir stall has all of these toys and stuff, and then all it sells is postcards. Let's make that 80 cents. And this drink stall, let's make these, come here, customer's choice. And then reflect that in the prices. $1, $1.50, $1.50, $1.50. Synchronized stalls of this type. Beautiful. Okay. Now with all this cash that we got from winning the next step of our objective, let's pay off some of our loans so we stop paying interest on it. Actually, no. Let's keep that loan. What is this? Oh. Yeah, keep that loan because I want a roller coaster. As I always do, what kind of park doesn't have a roller coaster in it? So, Let's extend this out this way. Whoops. Maybe have a kind of a plaza here. Although the hill does... Okay, never mind. Let's delete this. The hill is not really going to let us do that. Well, never mind. I guess it works. I can't make up my darn mind. Let me see. Although I do think perhaps I should have made this... give me that. We could have made this wider, actually. So if I do this... Now I can extend it like this. Now it touches. And switch to this one. Meet there. We have lots of flat space over here I could use too, so let's extend over here. And wrap this path around the enclosure like so. Except, oh! This hill ain't gonna let me do it. Here we go, that kind of worked. Neato Cheeto. We're actually earning money. We had like 10,000 before, now it's 11,000. Wow, I can't count. What roller coasters do we have in this place? We have the air-powered coaster, super high-powered, the drifting coaster, floorless roller coaster, that's a fun one. Do we have a wild mouse? Something I can build really compact. There's a nice variety of rides, which is good to see. I see the Virginia Reel. Wild Mouse. Alright, let's do that. Wild Mouse coaster will go right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's have this operating in test mode. Look at these colors. Bright American colors, red, white, and blue. Let's go 2 trains. Immediate steep vertical lift hill because being gentle isn't a... I don't believe in being gentle in this part. So immediate drop to vertical, then level. Okay, that's too abrupt. Let's go something like that. So a double drop so we get some crazy airtime. So we went from 100 to 93.5. And unlike RollerCoaster Tycoon 2, RollerCoaster Tycoon 3 has loops on the Wild Mouse, which is cool. Whoops, I can only assume that means that Wild Mouse coasters in real life have loops. I don't have room for that. What am I doing? I think I trapped myself. Are the lateral forces going to be too strong if I do this? Maybe, but we're going to try it. Let's just try it out. Okay, that doesn't work. Come around. Then maybe loop here? Yes, sir, do that. Now I'd like to go through this loop if possible. I think I have a straight path if I go over this valley. So let's go up, assuming I don't stall. Uh-oh, that doesn't work. What if I go straight first? Yepsy daisy doodle bird, I can go... Never mind, that doesn't work. What if... What if... Hey! There we go! Ha ha ho! We can go around it like this. Oh, that's cool. Oh, that's cool. And just wrap around everything. Ah! and then we dive into the ground. That's not what I want. Come out from under the loop, go over this portion of track. Let's add one more very tight loop. I don't have room for that, so we're going to, I don't know, let's turn around. Are we even gonna have enough momentum for that? It's the same height as the previous loop. Yeah, that's not going to work. We're going to be out of steam. No more steam for that, so let's just wrap this up. No more dilly-dally. Let's go back to the station. After we have a little fun, of course. That was too abrupt. Let's make that a little lighter. And that's going to be too abrupt. So there we go. Now we can add some brakes to slow us down. Yep, regular brakes. Beautiful. Look at this beautiful wild mouse. Hey, I didn't say start. Hold your horses there, buckaroo. Entrance and exit. In place like, yeah, like that. Okay, let's change this lift hill speed up to the maximum of 12 miles per hour. Change these colors. Make this light blue with dark blue. Now it really stands out. And make this white, red. Yes, 2 colors. Was that better with the white? Maybe it's better with the white. I don't know. Let's hop aboard and ride it. Let's do this. Hello, birds. Oh, hey, I won something. Yay! I've been awarded a small amount of cash, but what about a large amount of cash like the previous one? Whoa! This ride is... Okay, I gotta keep my lunch in. Or my breakfast in, rather. Because it's morning for me. Well, here's a funny thing. Technically, it isn't morning. It's actually noon, but I woke up late because of my late work schedule. I work swing shift, which means I stay up to midnight every night, and then drive home 30 minutes. So I don't get to bed until like 1 at the earliest. Pretty consistently. But hey, that's work life, I guess. Woohoo! Go through the loop, around the loop, and then dive under some loops. Like this. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. Oh! That brake did nothing. That brake did nothing. Watch what this train does. Yeah, if you're in the front car, you just got whiplash and broke your neck. But it's not reflected in the stats, so we're going to leave it. We're going to leave it. I'm not going to change it. That's cool. Okie dokie. Nice, modest queue line. Let's open this beastie boy. Look at these crazy awesome stats. 7.53. So $7.50 for this. Western hats. Cool. Okay, not a lot of people out here yet. Probably because they're all staying where all the interesting things are. Okay, how is this doing? A VIP is coming soon. We'll have to build our second animal enclosure. She wants to visit 5 viewing galleries. Oh, we don't need a 5th animal gallery. We just need another. Wow, I got that mixed up. We don't need another enclosure. We need another gallery. Apparently. So many of my enclosures have multiple galleries, so that should be fine. Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 total, I think, so far. But I think we should build more galleries. Why not? Not galleries, enclosures. How do I keep getting those mixed up? What the heck? Let's decorate and beautify this roller coaster. Let's change the base of it. Make this look like it's what is this? Give it rough grass under it. There we go. Now let's fence it in. Actually, I'm not sure I like that so much. Let's give it another color of grass. Actually, this is what everything else was. Never mind. We're not going to change that, but we are going to change fences. I like how there's a fence icon here, but if you open fences, there's no picket fences. Why are there no picket fences? Titanium barrier? That looks like that's a rail that belongs on the path, so delete those. Where's the wire fence? Safari fence? Is that just a wire mesh with bamboo? Yeah, it is. Redwood, pirate, pinewood, laser, chain link. This is what I wanted. This is to keep people from getting too close and getting hurt. We'll have to put some decorations on the inside as well. Okay, let's go out to here so we have a bit of space. No, not there. Oh, yes. Weird how much better things look with a border. Alright, so that is the, that covers the... Why is this open? So that's that. Now for scenery, should I change the base? I'm having second thoughts. Maybe I should change the ground color to dirt. What about tarmac? Most certainly not tarmac. Bad idea. But a rougher grass would like make more sense, I think. What is this? Grass, grass, flowered grass, not mud. Holly, the horse has become pregnant. Yay, that means we'll have more horses soon. Okay, people are getting in line and paying through their nose to ride my glorious roller coaster. That's good. Let's change the color of the trains real quick so they don't match the track in their color. I think that's this. Yes. Let's make these an electric green color. And I think that's the only thing I'm going to change. Beautiful. And they look like little mice. Sun cream stall. That'll be useful. But not in the moment. Let's, Actually, I just had an idea. What if I make this a pool complex on the inside of this? Ah, darn it. Maybe I would, except that it's not level. So I don't know how to... Bleh, how I would pull that off. Let me see. Do we have ride events? Temple Boulder, Oil Derrick. Okay, these are all too big and not really related to the theme that we have going, so close those. What about scenery? Turn off sci-fi, turn off spooky. Here we go. Fun stuff in here. We could call this, oh, that's freaky. That's terrifying. Yeah, this could be like the big insect ride. Cool! Let's get a praying mantis. My favorite insect. Or at least it was as a kid. Wait, this one moves. The other ones don't move. That's cool. And why are those little black dots moving? Those are not pupils. That's like that's where the nerve reaches the eye underneath it. People always think those are pupils, but they're actually not. Mantises don't have pupils because they have compound eyes. And now my nerd side is coming out. Okay, this would not be complete without some proper trees. So let's plant those. Can I plant something in the middle of this? Christmas palm. Okay. Yay! Yay! That doesn't work. That's touching the roller coaster itself. Let's give our creatures some plants as well. Except the zebras. The zebras don't need it. Although I think I'm going to enlarge their enclosure a little bit. Let me see. There we go. Now this matches, and I can wrap this path around the back. Cool. A VIP has arrived, and our VIP is going to be very much impressed with my magnificent park. Tell me, have you ever grappled with a crazed giraffe? Is this guy going to give me... Look at him. Major Smythe. He's going to give me Gilderoy Lockhart vibes, bragging about his adventures when he's really incompetent. Anyway, we have a lot of cash. I say let's build another roller coaster. Let's look at the options, something that I don't really build much. The Dizzy Dropper is a weird one. Floorless roller coaster, Hyper Twister, inverted impulse, inverted shell coaster, inverted wild mess. It's not inverted. It's on top of the track. Log flume maybe. Mini suspended flying coaster. That might be fun to fly over the animals and such. So let's build that right here. Let's build a little further back. Not that way. One measly glider. Give me all the gliders. What is that, 8? Cool. Let's go into this enclosure. Whoa. It looks like the supports screw with the animal's ability to get around. And no matter, that's a sacrifice we're willing to make today. And it looks like I can't go steep with this, and I can't make sloped turns, unfortunately, but I can do wide sweeping turns like this. Oh, that completely blocks it off. Or not, if I do that. Cannot place track piece there? Why not? Oh, is it too close to the enclosure? Oh, probably is, yeah. Can't go too low. Ducks! That's too low. Go down to 16 feet. There we go. Wonderful. Now this will be our guest's glorious chance to fly among the animals. Let's turn up that lift hill speed. And it's already testing, so let's hop aboard. There's a fun sound. Now, as some of you have told me, I kind of have a tendency to stick with my favorite types of roller coasters and never really experiment with these other types. So here we go. I built something that I've never really built before in this game. And this is cool. Here's the funny thing, is that it's probably not as effective as, ow, my face, that tree just hit me. May not be as effective as some of the traditional roller coasters in regards to making money and guest throughput and whatnot. But as far as how thrilling it would be to ride, this might be even more fun than those, because it's like a hang glider. Woohoo! Oh! Just crashed into the car in front of us. Okay. Make way! Oh, it's on the whirling dervish. I'm sure he'll love that. Let me see. This is, wait, this is the favorite ride of someone already? How? Or did I still have Whirling Dervish open? Ah, well. This has dismal stats, but we're gonna just run with it, I guess. So $2.80. Kind of sad, but whatever. It looks cool, if anything. And why are there no supports over here? I need a support. There we go. So we'll put... Hey, delete that rail. There we go. And what are these? Just generic fences? How do I put that back? What is that? Scaffolding fence. And this is the wrong color. I think the other ones were... It's close. Wrong shade, but close. Still the wrong shade. It's a little more yellowish than that. Aha! There we go. Fixed it. We fixed it. Okay, $5,000 left. Let me see. We're probably going to win soon. I have to sustain a park rating of 800 for 3 months, so that one's just a ticking clock. Let's check on our VIP. Wait, where? Why not? Yes, they can. Are there no animal keepers in here? Hello? Could have sworn there was an animal keeper in here. Did we have an animal keeper quit? That would suck. Unless I just didn't have one in here to begin with? Are these guys all unhealthy? Oh no, they're healthy. Henry the horse is funny looking. Well, that's rude. Yeah, I don't know what happens to my animal keeper. Maybe she got trapped somewhere? Or maybe she quit when I wasn't paying attention. But anyway, let's hire another one, I guess. Hershey stall. Cool. We can sell Hershey's chocolate here. Staff. Animal keeper. Whoops. I can't work with you because you only have 50% laziness. 47% can't work with you either. 45%. Wow. I'm just not lucky hiring these people. 41% fired. 79%. I can work with that. Discipline and training will fix anything. There we go. So she's gonna clean all that up, but I'm gonna call her to refill this. Yeah, go refill it, because apparently the gorillas can't eat. Or we just have too many for this one little house. I'm not sure. Let's add some food and drink stalls to this park. We only have one food stall and one drink stall, which is probably insufficient for the number of guests we have packed in here. So let's add those out here. Let's see, bison burgers, delicious. With the animated mouth chewing. It cracks me up every time I see it. Okay, 175. 185. 255. And $5. Now for a drink stall to go with that. Coconut drinks. Wonderful. Synchronized stalls of this type in case I build another one. Let's have some more food stalls over here. Maybe, oh, we have the Hershey stall. So we'll sell Hershey's chocolate. Set this to 65 cents, 90 cents, $1.25, or maybe $1.15. Something like that. Blah yourself. And to accompany this, we have hot chocolate. So you get your solid chocolate and your liquid chocolate. $1.25, $1.45, $1.65, $1.85. Beautiful. Now for souvenirs. Let's sell balloons. Ballooners. And what else we got? Safari hats. With lots of balloons with it too. Cool. $1.45. Open. And... oops, wrong tab. We already have accessories. I don't think we have crocodile balloons yet, so we'll sell those, even though they look ridiculous. 145 like the other animal balloons. Synchronized dolls of this type. And one more. Let's go with beanie hats. For $1 a pop. Okay, let's get some small, very small rides into this flat region here. Let me see. Cinema fits. Barely. That didn't work. Delete. I forgot to toggle the toggle this. There we go. Now it snaps to the land. And I can't do that. Okay, we have to build it again to flatten the land in front of it. Like so. That should be sufficient. Now this is all flat. Let's grab it one final time. Place it there. Now the entrance fits. That there is a beautiful thing. Stat-wise, we can charge $3.50. $3.50. Yes, sir. With a boring gray tone path, let's change that. Let's go red, white, and yellow. That's a horrible color scheme. There we go. Let's get some more flat rides. I don't know if we're going to fit anything here because it's too sloped. Maybe one flat ride there. Let's look at our options. Oh, this might fit, except it's kind of long. If I do this, it totally screws up the path, though. We'll put that somewhere else. Let's grab something smaller. Let's see. Gyrator, much too big. Anything small. Gravitron. Nothing fits here. Look what it does to the ground. Okay, fine. We'll just put, like, flowers or decorations here or something. Or trees. Let's get some good old proper trees here. Speaking of trees, I forgot to put trees over here. Cool stuff. There really isn't a whole lot of space to build rides that is flat, I mean. But, regardless, let's expand. I did not mean to put that there, but that's fine. If you look at most real-life theme parks, they're not super densely packed with rides. Some are. Some special parks are, or maybe some county fairs. But it seems like most of the time, they're pretty well interspersed with trees and plants and just land in generally speaking, so. No, delete that. You have failed to impress the VIP? What? Okay. Maybe it had to be 5 enclosures from 5, or 5 galleries from 5 separate enclosures. That would be lame. Although it's probably exactly what went wrong. Ah, well. We'll wait for her to come back. Or him. Wow. He's coming back on July 28th. That's in a couple months. Right now it's the 30th of March, so we got April, May, June, July. Less than 3 months. Oh. Well, I got plenty of time. That's great. I can actually flesh out this park properly. So with all this cash, I was going to put rides over here, but I think this might be a good time to throw down another enclosure. So let's pick one. We could do gazelles, maybe, we don't have any big cats. Let's do big cats. Let's do tigers this time, because I think I usually do lions. So they require a chain fence. Not an electric fence, but a chain fence? Really? Okay. I guess they aren't as big as some of these other ones, like the rhino. So, chain fence. That's expensive. Did I just go way overkill with this? I totally did. Let's have 2 enclosures here. We're going to divide this down the middle. So this one will be the big cat enclosure and then something else over here. Beautiful. Now for animal houses, we could save this spot over here to be where the house goes. Never mind. That's not flat. That doesn't work. Well, maybe it could work if I... Nah. Well, I could put trees back there. That's fine. put one there. And one here. So that's where the big cats will live. And then let's have giraffes live in this one. Or maybe giraffes along with some other smaller stuff. And this landscape just doesn't cooperate, so let's do that side by side. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so we can have giraffes and gazelles in this one, and big cats in this one. Let's go often. Close that. Often. Often. And often. Now we need galleries and paths that wrap around these, so let's finish the path first. Let's switch to this one just to go between them like this. Beautiful. Okay, let's look at our staff. 51% laziness. Will discipline help you? Oh, it did! Maybe I was wrong about the range that it helps. I fired a bunch of people for nothing. What about you? You are... Ew! 42%. That didn't save you. You're fired. Take that. Let's, whoops, close that and hire this lady. 66% and unhappy. Let's try again. 88% laziness, but at least she's happy about it. Now she's down to 38, so train once. Train twice. There we go, beautiful. Now for these two. Come here. 44%. I don't think I can work with that. Yeah, that didn't work, so disciplining doesn't help. You're fired. Ugh. And you, at 80%, let's try this. There we go. A little bit of training. There we go. Let's hire one more to manage this big enclosure. Since I fired the other one. Okay, that should be sufficient. Now, before we buy the animals, let's landscape a little bit. I would like to have some water in this place. So if we grab this and grab this, you can do something like this, right down the middle, and put a big watering hole there. I think we messed up our path, but that's fine. We'll just fix it in a second. Or we'll fix it right now. How about that? There we go. Fixed it. Now for water. Wait, is that how low it'll go? There we go. Nice. Have water there. Let's do something similar over here. Give me this. Let's make something modest right here. Look what I did to my landscape. Hey! Delete those. What the heck? Now, smooth this out. Beautiful. There we go. Watering hole. Let's turn these silly lenses off. I don't know how long they've been on. I kind of forgot about them. I think they've been on for a long time. We'll have to go around that watering hole. A little asymmetrical, but that's fine. It's okay. No, it's totally not. I don't like it. Let's do something fancy here. There we go. That kind of works. I don't like how the land came up like that, but whatever. So now we have watering holes for our animals. Let's populate it with some trees. And I need the lens again for this to make sure I don't cut them off from their houses. Their animal houses, that is. Trees. Let's start with the big trees first. Big old monster trees. The banyan trees. These things are gargantuan. Then some baobab trees. That one's floating. Bad idea. And acacia trees. Yeah, that looks good. Okay, let's buy our animals. Let's start with the big cats. Best first, the big kitty cats, like tigers. Male tiger and a female tiger, another female, and maybe a couple of babies. Oh my gosh, those are expensive. Let's grab one baby. I don't know if I can afford more than that. And let's get some gazelles and gazelles and giraffes. Gazelles, get a couple of male and female. And for giraffes, where's my giraffe? Wait, do I not get a giraffe? Did I buy this giraffe house for nothing? I totally bought it for nothing. Well, that's embarrassing. Well, why do I have access to it then? That's annoying. Am I just blind? Do I have it in here and I'm just not seeing it? I don't think so. That's funny. Alright, well, I guess we'll have 2 omnivore houses, so let's sell this. Wait, it doesn't fit. Oh, okay. Well, I guess we'll just have 1. That's fine. I don't think we need more than 1 unless we have a ton of gazelles. So let's, I'll probably end up with a ton of gazelles, honestly. Oh, well. Do we have any omnivores? We have the gazelles. Let's buy a few more. And we already have horses. We already have zebras. Yeah, I guess that's it. Oh, well. Let's add our galleries before I forget. I always like to do the big galleries, make the most of the space we have. Why can't I put this one here? Where can I put this? I guess that works. Although it killed my tree, darn it. Open. Let's try maybe $5 to start with. Because naturally tigers are impressive. I don't think we can put one here without screwing up the landscape. Yeah, that's a problem. How about over here? Behind the animal house, which seems like a silly place for it, but whatever. $5. It's already priced where I want it. Oh, I need to fix this land over here. Oops. No! That was not supposed to go there. Look what it did to my landscape. I was trying to close this stupid box. Gah! Okay. Smooth the landscape. Why won't these smooth out? Hey! Smooth out, I say. There we go. Had to get rid of the path first. And you. And what is this? What the heck? Ah, whatever. Get smoothified. And this appears to be too steep for that, so let me grab this. And lift those up, make them smoother and flatter. Almost had it. Almost had it. This one spot isn't cooperating, so let's push these back a tad and see if it's, I think it's tipped over too far to the side. Let's grab this and very gingerly, very carefully, just tap it. Oh crap, I forgot to delete these. Let me go. These ridiculous, these cowardly. I've been listening to Harry Potter on Audible, so hearing Mad-Eye Moody's insulting of Draco Malfoy is kind of on my mind at the moment. Cowardly. Stinking. Scummy. Okay. Connect up with... No, my tree! No! Not cool. I guess that works now. It looks silly, but it works. Not what my original plan was. Okay, whatever. Let's add some more galleries. Maybe a medium one here. Cool stuff. Okay, how are we doing? These are all checked off. We're just waiting for Major Smythe to come back. Our loan is still maxed out, I think. Yup, still maxed out. So I'm out of money. Let's wait for ourselves to earn that money back and then build some more stuff. Oh, and also with all these new enclosures with viewing galleries, we should be set to win. Unless, of course, their route is all screwed up. Let me see. Major Smythe. How many stops? You're not even stopping at any enclosures. Well, that's why we failed. Okay, visit that one. Visit that one. Then visit this one. And this one. And this one. And this one. All the galleries. So that should do the trick, I think. And with that, let's do a little bit of housekeeping. So we have all these stalls here, but we don't have any benches or garbage cans. So let's solve that. We have a log bench. Don't want to do that one. I don't know. Prehistoric bench. What is that, made of bones or Q-tips? Those are supposed to be bones, but to me they look like Q-tips. Okay, we're not going to use that. I do like the safari bins, so I think we'll use that for garbage cans. Let's place a few of those here. I guess just everywhere. Everywhere you might find litter. Why don't they just automatically snap to the places they're supposed to? Sometimes you even get them in the right spot. Look at that. It says it's red, but it's in the correct place. See that? So my mouse has to be in just the right spot for it to place, which is annoying because it makes it hard to place these. Not swift, not speedy, not rapid. Why is that floating? Magic. So why is that one in the ground? Hey, what the heck? No. My head. And that one's floating too, but whatever. This game is weird. No! And that one's floating. No! My freaking tree. Gosh darn it. We'll have to replant that in a minute. I thought I was fast forwarding. Earn all my money back. Root beer. Cool. For Americans anyway. As I understand it, most of the rest of the world finds it disgusting. Because it's a popular flavor used in medicine, as I've been told. There we go. I'm so sore, I'm basically dinosaur. I'm sorry, that was a dumb joke. I went to the gym yesterday, and I'm very much out of shape, especially after starting a new vintage story series. I've been so busy. Every waking moment I'm feverishly editing. When I'm not at work, I'm either editing, recording, or roped into some family activity like playing Lethal Company with my siblings, which is loads of fun. And just to stay sane, I do need breaks, honestly. So I have to take breaks occasionally, and they're usually spent playing a game like that with my folks. But aside from that, I have been so feverishly swamped with my own self-imposed workload that I've kind of fallen off the deep end as far as fitness. So finally got a moment and went to the gym yesterday. Did kind of a full body workout. One exercise type for body area. I did chest, which all I really did was 3 sets of 10 dips. They were assisted dips too. I didn't even do full body weight. I was on a machine with a platform that you kneel on and you add weight to push you up to make it easier. So if you set to like 80 pounds, then it essentially reduces your body weight by 80 pounds because it's pushing you up by 80. That's besides the point. Basically, I did 3 sets of assisted dips, 3 sets of assisted pull-ups, 3 sets of deadlifts. I think I was doing, the bar is 40 pounds and I had 45 on each side. So I think I was doing 130 pounds. Not even very much. I've done 200 before, more than 200 when I'm feeling adventurous. But I'm out of shape, so I did 130 pounds deadlift and the chest and back stuff, and that was about it. And I'm sore, so I need to get back on the wagon and exercise more. But it's kind of hard with my work schedule. There we go. Why is this floating? Hey, no, we're gonna leave this. Let's actually sign it. I'm gonna put a sign here. How do I do this? Sign. These people are looking at it like, wow, why is this floating? My thoughts exactly. We're gonna call this. Wait, how do I? Here we go. The floating bench. Oh, that's dumb. Anyway, tell me, have you ever grappled with a crazed kitten? I'm sure I have. I actually have. There was a pretty funny incident where this is kind of gross, but the cat that lives in my house, when she was a kitten, she would do this thing where she liked to go into the bathroom and then she would jump onto the toilet seat or the toilet lid, and then up onto the counter by the sink. So the toilet lid was a kind of like halfway point for her. Anyway, one morning I was in the bathroom doing what you do in the morning, and I stood up and in went the cat, because the cat naturally is very, very intelligent. So the cat didn't know that there was no lid, so she just fell in. She fell in after I used it. Now I have to clarify, I only did number 1, not number 2, fortunately. So the cat got a good hair treatment of what do you call it? Ammonia and other nasty stuff. It was really, really funny. But anyway, I grabbed the cat and I bathed it, and the cat was not a fan. She dug her claws into my arm, not as an attack, but more because she was frantically trying to hold on to something. So she didn't rake them, she just dug them in and then held on for dear life. Then she started climbing up the curtain. Eventually, my sister walked in and told me, this is years and years ago, my sister walked in and told me, hey, she'll stop resisting if you pinch the skin between her shoulders, or around her neck, yeah, like the lower neck between her shoulders. It's like the mother's bite, and that makes them go limp. So I tried it, and it worked. She stopped resisting, she held perfectly still, and I was able to bathe her properly. But then she started yowling into just these depressed, hopeless yowls, meow, meow, because she couldn't escape. It was so funny. It was bad, but it was funny. But, you know, teach the cat to jump into the toilet. Here we go. Put those there. And, oh, for goodness sake, work! Hey! How do I make this work? If I grab this. There we go. No more complaints from you. What was that? Did you hear that? Okay. Better idea. Better idea altogether. Let's delete these. Delete these. Let's grab that ridiculous circus again. Toggle this on. I'm going to smooth all that space. So now all of this is smooth. It's all flat. So now we can put these wherever we want. Perfect. So let's grab the leaves, put them there. We're actually like this. Now I have the means of getting a proper queue line. No, delete that. These buttons are too small. Okay, 2 10s will charge $2.10. $2.10. Beautiful. Now we could put another ride here, but as you can see, it's not exactly flat. Or we could put a barnstormer over here. That is not a barnstormer. Barnstormer. Here it is. Oh, it barely fits. It's so big. Let's put it right there. Why is it so huge, though? No. Just trying to click this. Okay, stats 3.45. So $3.50. Buffalo Roundabout. Oh, it's this. Kind of a small ride, but whatever. Let's build a... I want more big stuff in the park. I think we have the double swinging inverter. Oh yeah, this fits right here. Doesn't even require us to mess with the landscape, although I am going to toggle it on just to be safe. So we'll do that. Beautiful. 3.74. So $3.70. Now let's change the... Holly the horse looks healthy. That's good. Let's change the color of these boring paths to match the actual stuff there. Yeah, something like that. And it just occurred to me, all of these rides are the same colors because I never... They stick with the previous colors of the previous ride. So let's change this one. Make this green. Make this yellow. Make the blue red. Red and yellow. Okay. This one, let's change the red to orange. That kind of blends in with everything. How about purple? Or a darker purple. That blends with everything too. Okay, purple it is. And this over here, the Barnstormer. Zoe the zebra is funny looking. Why you gotta be so rude? What's wrong with you? There he is. Let's look at, so far he is, let me see. Park opinion is not the best. That must be maxed out, but he's only been here for 3 minutes, so that's going to keep going up, I think. Autocraft tolerance medium, so guests are going to harass him, but anyway. Oh yeah, I was going to replant all the trees I accidentally deleted, so let's do that. Let's grab trees. Monstrous banyan tree. That's okay, different tree. Let's go with an acacia. Here we go. Banyan tree. Maybe in these steep sloped areas. There we go. Maybe a baobab here and there. Okay, you have won an award, Best Animals. Well, that's great. Let me check the opinion on these park galleries and see if they're too cheap or not. No thoughts for this one. No thoughts for this one. What about this one? I'm not paying that much. Okay, too expensive. Let's try $4. We'll check back on it. If it's too expensive, we'll switch it. This one is also too expensive. Although people are going on it, so some people are willing to pay it. Viewing Gallery 2 is too expensive. Let's try $2.50. This one is also too expensive. It's only $3. People, please. Maybe I just need more animals. So we have 3 measly rhinos. So let's buy some more. Let's buy some babies. Let's get a male baby and a female baby. And let's buy some more zebras. With that, we should be able to charge a little more for both of these. Hilda the horse has given birth to Henry the horse Jr. Hooray! This one, well, $4 might be fair now that they've given birth to more horses, so that's good. These spiders are creepy. Yikes. I do want to change the color of this, though. I keep coming back to it and then changing my mind, but I just can't make up my mind. What if I make it dirt? Or mud? That kind of looks good with the creatures, but it doesn't stand out against the color of the track anymore. What is that? Was that this? That sounded like the circus sounds of RollerCoaster Tycoon 2. What just did that? Okay, turn that down. 350. I don't know. We are winning. Tell me, have you ever grappled with a crazed kitten? I love how goofy the VIPs are. His park opinion is rising, so we're just waiting for him to go, and then we win. But in the meantime, I would like to build one more roller coaster to maybe fill in this area. So it has to be a big one. But I don't have money for it. So let's, water-based transport? We don't have any water. Gregory the Gazelle looks ugly. Well, that's rude. How dare you? Let me see. As far as roller coasters go, what could I build that takes a lot of space? We have river rapids. Do we have whitewater rapids? Aha. This one takes a lot of space. Might be a little spendy, though. Ah, well. It is a great addition to a park like this. So let's rotate you this way. Oh, look what it's doing to my landscape, though. Hey. Not cool. Let's slow the world down. Close that. Okay, I don't think I needed to do that, but let's shrink that back down. Rise up. And drop. Not much of a drop, though. Okay, too big. Let's do that a little sooner. And I'm out of money. Brilliant. Let's speed the world up. Oh, there we go. He left. Satisfied the VIP. Well, I can't finish with this half-built rapids. So let's, well, first of all, balloon time! Woo! Slow the world down so I can pop them all. Oh, they're gone already. No! I should have slowed it down sooner. But hey, I got one, so that's fine. Speed up the world so we can build our glorious rapids. Yeah, I feel like we shouldn't have rapids unless it's on the ground. So let me bring the house down here. Don't even know what I'm doing. Oh, I can do that. Hey. There we go. have a feeling this may be too long and guests may get impatient and want to get off, but it's fine. We're going for it. We're using up all this space and we're using it well. And at the speed of things, we are earning money, slowly and steadily. Our park rating is maxed out, which is good. Look at my finance graph. Ride tickets, not a whole lot. Looks like we're earning a little more from viewing gallery tickets than ride tickets, which is good. Holly the horse is about to give birth. Yay! We could probably charge a little more here. Let's go $4 there. This one, good value. Oh dear, not anymore. That might be why I'm not earning as much as I could be. This one, no thoughts. Oh, there we go. People are scoffing at the price, but hey, it is getting a lot of people on it. This one's overpriced, but people are still using it. How about over here? No thoughts on this one. Or this one. Oh, there it is. Too much, they say. What about this one? I've spent most of my money. Okay. Back to this. What the? No, that is not what I meant to do. We're going underground now? Okay. Waterfalls ain't gonna hurt. Let's have some waterfalls. Then rapids. More rapids. Followed by this to bring us back to the station. I think we're a little bit lower than we need to be for the station itself. Let's go up. Are we still lower? How have I misaligned myself with... Huh? Bro! What's going on? Maybe the rapids... stop it. Maybe the rapids are, like, the intervals of elevation change are not... Anyway, waterfall. Oh no, the waterfall didn't do anything. Okay, let's put the waterfall here. I think for this to work, we need another set of rapids. Then this. Yeah, that fixed it. We just had to go a little bit lower with rapids. Weird. I mean, how would someone who doesn't understand this game figure that out, though? But no matter, now it's built. I have a feeling we're not going to have very many boats on this. Oh, 6. I guess it works, but this is enormous. We need a much longer queue line for this to be viable, so let's revise this a little bit. No! No, no, no. Delete the other way, dummy. Dummity dum dum doofus. There we go. All of the cars, or all the boats. So many. 13. Okay. Now, I don't think we can change the lift hill speed, can we? Nope. So open that. Slow the world down there. Let's hop aboard. Although, honestly, there's not much to see on this. Just a slow moseying path. Oh well, let's edit the landscape and then decorate this with some foliage. Okay, that's too steep. Why does this have to be so abrupt? How do I make it softer? Oh, there we go. What the? I didn't know I could do that. Okay, so smooth everything out. Very good. Well done. Now while that's testing, let's get our adventure path sorted. For goodness sake, why won't this stay above? Yo! No! We're going to fix that. Come here. Gimme. That was weird. Why did I do that? There we go. No! Why must you be like this? It's not that hard. Okay, hold on. Better idea. Let me do this again. Pull all this down so it all snaps together. Now it should work. Duckies! Okay, now to smooth it all over again. Like this. And of course that didn't work. There we go. Now it's all snapped together, and this is going to take all day. Even with all these boats, my gosh. Such a long rapids ride. Hey! What's going on here? Why is the ground phasing through it? Okay. That's weird. Let's fix it. Yeah, get out of there. What the heck? Now for foliage and decorations. Let's actually look at scenery first. We're in a ride events. Temple boulder. Delete this tree. Ay, 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 no. Make the ground around you come up to meet you. So that looks cool. I don't think there's any other... We have a disaster rock slide we could play with. No, 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 no. I thought I toggled this on, didn't I? Apparently not. What about this? So it shows it snapping, but then it doesn't actually snap to it. What the heck? Okay. So it works there, but not here. Unless we raise up the ground around it. Let me try that. Hello. Here come the rocks. Now we smooth this over. This most certainly did not work. Okay, never mind. Scrap it. And, there we go. All a little hilly and bumpy and weird, but it's better. It's an improvement. Okay, now for... Well, let's look at the scenery stuff that we have that isn't just ride events. We have bones that are floating now for some reason. Not a whole lot of options that seem to make a lot of sense. There we go. Rocks! Okay. The rocks are a big improvement. What else do we have? Oh, we have mist. We can get mist particles by the temple. Another one over here. It's kind of hard to see it, honestly. Maybe here by the waterfalls too. I think that's probably it. Unless I start building dinosaurs everywhere. Oh, very large boulder. Not as large as the Jurassic ones. Okay, finally time for trees. Let's start with the big ones, like the banyan tree. Baobab. This is coming together beautifully. Look at this. Although it does have a very long ride time. I imagine guests will get impatient and want to get off. Okay. Let's look at our stats. Look at that! Wow. 5.46. Not bad for a water ride. So $5 and... what was it? $5.40... Okay, $5.50. Boom. Okay, that's all I was waiting for. But now the whole park, save only a few bare patches like this. Aside from that, the whole park is populated, and it looks very nice. We have nearly 1,000 guests. Our park rating is nearly maxed out. There's a little bit of litter and vomit holding us back. Not a whole lot. Our handymen are doing a very good job of controlling things, and I once again forgot to turn off these lenses. Whoops! Now we can see the park as it should look. Ah well. I'm focused more on winning for some reason. I keep forgetting. I need to focus on the look, not just winning. Oh well, the park looks good. I'm proud of it. If you've enjoyed this video, be sure to leave a like, subscribe, check out some of my other content. I have other series like Vintage Story, RollerCoaster Tycoon 1 videos, RollerCoaster Tycoon 2 videos. I even have some Minecraft videos if you go back far enough. But anyway, I'll see you next time, so have a good one, everyone.